Boys, here we are with episode 73. Here we are, boys, with episode 73. Come shorty boy. Here we are with episode 73. Come shorty boy. Now, before I get into it, guys, before we get into it, guys, I gotta reiterate this every stream. I have to reiterate this every stream. I have to reiterate this every stream. Every time I do one of these, I have to reiterate this. If at any point in the stream you'll hear me stuttering or tripping over my words, I've got a speech impediment. That's why I stutter. That's why I trip over my words. Anyways, let's get the promotional stuff out of the way, and then we will get into it, guys. And then we will get into it. So you'll get the boxing stream. So you will get the boxing stream at the end of the month. I'll talk about all the greats. I'll talk about Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier, Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano, etc., etc. I'll talk about all the greats at the end of this month. That'll be fun. Sorry about that, guys. Also, I'm still working on the White Knight. I'm still working on Hit the White Knight, on Ogre's 8, on the Dragon King trilogy and the broader world of Evaluria itself. And I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. I'm still working on Gunblade. I'm still working on the Samurai and Gunslinger. So now that we got all the promotional stuff out of the way, now we can actually get into it, guys. Now we can actually get into it. So hopefully I have enough battery to do this, because my phone is very, very low right now. So if it dies in the stream, I apologize. But I hope it don't. I hope we have enough power left over and left in reserve. I hope I have enough battery to get through the stream. I don't know though. My phone is at 30%. But we're gonna ride it all the way. We're gonna hit the hour mark, just like we normally do, guys. But if the stream ends abruptly, y'all know why. So we'll get into it. What's up, buddy? So we'll get into it, guys. We will get into it. Here's what I want to talk about, baby. Here's what I want to talk about. Because honestly, I could talk about anything. Anime, manga, comic books, yeah, and y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill, guys. Y'all know the drill. Like, plus, guys, I've got actual playlists now for everything on my channel. Like, if y'all want to check out my other content, that's fine. Just go to my channel and scroll down, and you will eventually see the playlist of the gaming stuff and my music stuff as well. So that's all well and good. I am in my room currently. I'm in my bedroom. But yeah. So if y'all want to check out any of my other stuff, then feel free. But yeah, other than that, guys, let's get into it. So I'm not sure what to talk about though, because I could talk about a lot of stuff, as y'all know. If you read the channel description, if y'all read my channel description, then y'all know what I'm about. Y'all know what this channel is about if y'all read the channel description. I will grant you, yes, it is long. Yes, hit the description. Yes, my channel description is long and very, very wordy. But it describes what this channel is about and what I talk about on here. I talk about anime, manga, comic books, history, mythology, philosophy, and ancient and old stories, guys. I'm a reader and writer. I love storytelling a lot. Like, even though I've got nothing published, guys, even though I've gotten nothing published, I still enjoy reading and writing. Now, God, I don't know what to talk about. Plus, I'm afraid of the phone dying on me here because, like I said, the battery is low. I'm doing good. My dear viewer, I'm doing good. But yeah, guys, my battery is low. So if the phone dies, oh well. This is episode 73. Oh no, 73? Yeah, 73 come true with you, boy. I mean, here we talk about anything and everything here. So that's all good. That's all good. Sorry about that, guys. I'm dealing with a bit of allergies and all that. You know, it's very, very annoying. It's very, very gracious. Of which that's well and good. That's fine. But yeah, as far as hey the music stuff goes, because I have music up on the channel. In fact, all my music stuff is organized into two playlists on the channel. If you want to go check it out, if you want to go check out any of my music stuff I've done, then just go to the channel and have fun with that. But as far as any new music goes, guys, as far as any new music, as far as any like new songs and all that, you'll have to wait until until December 1st. On December 1st, I will release two new songs. On December 1st, I will be releasing two new songs, so keep an eye out for that. Plus, I've got some other stuff coming into the channel as well. Plus, guys, I'm sorry that this stream has already been boring, dull, and uneventful. Hey, but that's okay. I mean, we're only 7 minutes into it, guys. But, I mean, let's talk about why, though. Let's talk about why. Because I don't know how to articulate myself properly. I don't know how to speak properly. Granted, a speech impediment does not help me in that it does not help me in that manner. But still, like in order to like think clearly, I have to first learn to write and read. And guys, like I said, I'm a reader and writer, so that should be obvious. Like, I enjoy reading and writing so much. Almost to an absurd and unhealthy degree, but that's okay. That's okay. Because, guys, I've read some good books. I've read The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, Narnia, The Hunger Games, 1984, Dracula. I mean, I've read some good books, guys. I've read the Bible. I've read Dante's Divine Comedy, which is a very, very hard read. The Divine Comedy is a hard read, but it is a good read. It's very, very difficult to read though, and because it's in that old English type, Shakespeare type beat, of which is always fun. Like, I love William Shakespeare's plays, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, Macbeth, Hamlet, etc. I love all those guys. Plus, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes. I haven't read it yet, guys. I have not read The Adventures of John Watson and Sherlock Holmes. I want to, though. I want to. I need to, as a matter of fact. But yeah, guys, I dive into like a lot of history and mythology and all that, because that stuff interests me as well. In fact, I've studied Greek mythology for 6 years. I've studied Norse for 2. I've also read Homer's Iliad and Homer's Odyssey, which are phenomenal books. I still hate the fact that people blame Helen for the Trojan War, when in actuality, it's all Aphrodite's fault for kidnapping her in the first place. But I digress. I digress. God, I hate Aphrodite. I hate Zeus more, though. I hate Zeus more. Because people have this idea of Zeus as this cool, benevolent god, right? Although Zeus is the farthest thing from that in Greek mythology. Like, it's just bizarre to me that people, I mean, if you know the mythology well enough, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, if y'all want to know more about Greek mythology and mythology in general, I would recommend a channel called Overly Sarcastic Productions, or OSP, if for short. Overly Sarcastic Productions is a very, very funny and very, very humorous channel, of which I love dearly. They upload every Friday. They upload every Friday at 10 p.m. my time. But yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is very, very interesting, guys. And it's just so engaging, right? It's like just, I wish I could like talk to y'all more about these topics, but the problem is I need to practice what I preach. I need to practice what I preach. And I do, but clearly I don't do it enough. Clearly I don't do it enough. Because I'm like, okay, how do you think clearer? How do you become a better thinker? How do you become a better thinker? How do you learn to think clearly? How do you basically learn to think things through and develop ideas and thoughts and all that? Become a better writer. There's no difference, guys. And these are not my ideas, guys. I've read and studied those that came before me, guys. I've read and studied those that came before me, like Nietzsche, Jung, all those guys. I haven't read Jean Piaget yet. I have not read Jean Piaget, although I want to. I want to. Also, another great author I need to read, Fyodor Dostoevsky. I have read I have read Orwell, though, and George Orwell is very, very, very particular with his stories and all that. 1984 was not a comfortable read. It was a uncomfortable read, but it was a completely necessary one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll get to I'll I'll get to that in a minute, my dear viewer. I'll 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 get to that in a minute. I hate my speech impediment. It's so annoying. But yeah, guys. George Orwell's 1984 was a uncomfortable read. Like, it was an eye-opening book, though it truly was. It was truly an eye-opening book. Thanks for the sub. By the way, I just saw that. Thank you, my dear viewer. But 1984, it was a uncomfortable read because it was a eye-opening read. Big Brother is always watching us. Big Brother is always watching us, and Orwell was brilliant. Orwell was straight up brilliant. I think I can't remember how the saying exactly goes, but I think it's something akin to ignorance is strength, war is peace, and freedom is slavery. Like I think I got that I think I got that wrong though, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. So, in 1984, George Orwell says this is the motto of Big Brother's regime. This is the motto of Big Brother's like organization. Freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength, and war is peace. I think I got that. Did I get that right or did I get that wrong, guys? I'm not for sure. It correct me in chat or in comments if you're watching this in post. But it was such a profound idea. Plus, we got actual like the thought police in 1984. Double think and double speak. Like it's very very fascinating, guys. Orwell is very very fascinating. Hey, but now to tackle more of Dostoevsky stuff, I believe. Just let me scroll through here right quick. Yes, my dear viewer, you did bring up the Idiot and Crime and Punishment. I have not read those yet. Honestly, I've read nothing of Fyodor. Honestly, guys, I've read no books by Fyodor Dostoevsky yet. I've read none of Dostoevsky's works yet. I want to though. I want to because I hear Fyodor Dostoevsky is such a good writer, guys. I hear he's a phenomenal writer. Yes, that's what I hear. That's what I hear as well. That's that's what I hear. And guys, I'm very very interested in in psychology as well. Like I said, read read my channel in description, guys. Read my channel in description because it lays it all out. History, mythology, ancient and old stories, a philosophy, and psychology, guys. That's the stuff I'm interested in, as well as anime, manga, comic books, all the traditional nerdy stuff, you know. But I'm interested in the deeper stuff too. I'm interested in the deeper stuff too. But yes, my dear viewer, I've heard a lot of good stuff. I've heard a lot of good stuff about Fyodor Dostoevsky. Yeah, yeah, and that's another thing. I was just talking about this here with my oldest brother. I literally just got off the phone with him probably about an hour ago. And and we were talking about Nietzsche and Dostoevsky and how they intertwined and combat each other. The audiobooks are available on YouTube. That's good to know. That's very good to know. That's good to know. But they're long, right? They're so long. Like, I've heard so many great things about Fyodor Dostoevsky. Like, it's maddening. The stuff I've heard the about the about Dostoevsky reminds me of the stuff I heard about Orwell initially, and then I read Orwell, and Orwell was such a good writer. Like, I've read 1984, I want to read Animal Farm, of which I here's another great book by Orwell. Have you ever heard the term Orwellian? I mean, George Orwell was such a good writer, guys. Yeah, Dostoevsky. I mean, Dostoevsky, man. He is, he is probably the, he's probably the writer I know the most about without ever reading a single one of his books. I know a lot about Dostoevsky without even having read any of his books, because people have not stopped talking about him. People have not stopped talking about Dostoevsky and how great he is, which makes me want to read him badly, makes me want to read him dearly. Yes, yes, I've heard about that one too, A Brave New World. A Brave New World, I've heard a lot about that as well. Like, there's just so many great books, guys. There's so many great books I have yet to get my hands on here, but there's a lot of good books I have read, like The Hunger Games and The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. L- It's like I said, guys, I've read pretty much everything William Shakespeare ever wrote. I read pretty much everything J.R.R. Tolkien ever wrote. I've read the Commedia. I've read the Divine Comedy, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradiso. Yup, yup. Soma. Soma. That's the deal, man. That's the deal. That's the deal, man. Soma. If we ate on that Soma, something's wrong with us. But A Brave New World, that's gonna be a fascinating read. Also, guys, I've read The Giver and Lord of the Flies. Now, Lord of the Flies by William Golding is a phenomenal book. I mean, it it just tackles a lot of good stuff, man. Lord, Lord of the Flies is a very engaging book. I'll say that. And The Giver, woo, it's a utopia, right? The Giver is a utopia. What's up, buddy? Like The Giver, it's this grand utopia, right? To where everyone's the same, and these elders like rule the city or town. The elders rule this rule this town or city, and they keep everyone in line, and everyone has a specific job. And they've taken they've gotten rid of, or the elders have gotten rid of, like, all the joy, love, peace, sadness, pain. They've gotten rid of everything that makes Earth beautiful and painful. They've taken away everything, guys. Oh, you need to. You need to, absolutely. Here, I'll make you a deal, right? I'll make you a deal, my dear viewer. I'll read A Brave New World, you read The Giver. How about that? How about that? How about that? Audiobooks are fine. Oh, they don't just take it to the extreme, dude. They get rid of everything. Color, love, peace, tranquility, war. They get rid of everything. Like, I can't even describe how they take away everything here, because these elders, and they collect all the earth's pain, joy, and love and memories. Everything is gone, and all the memories and all the things that makes us humans, all the things that give humans their, well, humanity is all locked away into one person, and that is the receiver of memory. Like, hey, the receiver of memory, his job is to guide the elders, is to guide his society, hey, because they've got all the memories locked away into one person, and that is the giver. But it's so good, man. It's so good. Like, hey, the story of Jonah and Fiona, like, that is a phenomenal. And those two are the two main characters of the book, Jonah and Fi- and Fi- and Fiona. I will not say any more than that. I will not say any more than that, guys. But it's all good. It's very, very interesting, guys. I love talking about this stuff. Also, guys, if you're wondering where my love of reading came from, if you're curious at all to where my love of reading came from, it all started with a gangster that likes to read. Because in the spring of 2017, right? In the spring of 2017, my eldest brother, he goes on YouTube and introduces me to a series on YouTube called Thug Notes. Now, if you look up Thug Notes on YouTube, it's basically a gangster from the hood that likes to read. It's phenomenal, guys. Go look up Thug Notes and have a ball with it, please. All seven of you that are watching the stream right now, leave and go look up Thug Notes. Please, I implore you. Leave, go look up Thug Notes and have a ball with it. Go look up Thug Notes and have fun. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about then, my dear viewer. That's where my love of reading came from. That is where my love of reading actually came from. Now, I was just going through their playlist one day, and whatever video it landed on is the first book I was ever going to read willingly. So it landed on The Hunger Games. It landed on The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And The Hunger Games was the first book I ever read outside of school. Hey, The Hunger Games was my first time actually reading for entertainment purposes. And The Hunger Games is such a phenomenal series. Like, man, Greg did so well, dude. Greg Edwards did so well and so good. Him with Sparky Sweet's PhD. Like, he did so well with that character. It was super, super interesting. It was super, super engaging. But, yeah, guys. Also, guys, I'm sorry if y'all hear all that upstairs. They're moving stuff around and it's very, very loud. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, guys, clearly, as y'all can tell, I love reading and writing and all this. I love storytelling. I've tried and failed, guys. I've tried and failed miserably. Miserably. I have failed miserably trying to talk about like I also love movies and TV shows, guys. I love movies and TV and all that. I love media and all that. That's all well and good. Hey, but I've tried and failed miserably to talk about Wally. and to talk about Inside Out. Now let's talk about Wall-E here for just a moment. Yes, and that and that's the game. I get knocked off the horse, I get back on it. But yeah. So I've talked about Wall-E at nauseum. Y'all are probably sick and tired of hearing me talk about it at this point. I would be too. But Wall-E is such a good film. What are the deeper themes here within Wall-E? There are three, guys. There are three deeper themes I I noticed in Wall-E off the bat. Number one is the environmental message, take care of the planet. Number two is the overuse and rise of technology and the rise of artificial intelligence. However, number three is probably the most important. Number three is the actual need for human connection. And I don't mean human connection in the sense like I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm just some idiot on his phone in front of a camera and y'all can see me and talk to me and type in chat and all that. No, I'm not talking about over the phone or text or FaceTime or whatever. I'm talking about actual human connection. Like, I'm talking about you, my dear viewer, being in this room with me and actually hanging out and talking. That's what I mean by actual connection. Like, we need more of that, guys. We need more of that. But and Wall-E is so good at that, right? Wall-E emphasizes this point because the Earth, and because Wall-E is a dystopia, and because hey, the Earth has been ravaged to the point to where Wall-E has been, or no, the or no, or no, the Earth has been ravaged to the point to where it's unlivable, and the humans, it's it's uninhabitable, and the humans leave Earth and fly into space, and they live on this ginormous spaceship called the Axiom, where the humans have become, excuse my language, but I'm gonna be I'm gonna be very, very blunt here, if you don't mind. I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm going to be very, very, very blunt here. The humans have simply put become fat, lazy, obese, and just overall stupid. In the film, Wall-E, the humans are in bad shape. They are in bad, bad shape. They are they are sitting and floating on hover chairs, and they have everything they need done for them by artificial intelligence. The AI does everything for them. They have robots do it all for them. And the humans are right beside each other, guys. They're right in front of each other. And they're right beside each other, and yet they're talking to each other exactly how I'm talking to y'all, through a camera, through a screen. They're not interacting here with each other, even though they're right next to each other. It's sad. It's just heartbreaking here to see. And the animation on this film too, guys. Hey, the way this film is animated is beautiful. That's another thing that you need to know about me, is that I'm a huge fan of animation. I'm an animation buff. I love animation. It's very, very crisp, very, very clean. Yeah, exactly. Wally had more interactions and more relationships than the actual humans did. And it's very, very interesting too, hey, because hey, the director himself of the film, I forget the name of the I forget hey, the name of the director hey, that made Wally, but he stated all I wanted to do was make a love story, and he did that hey, between Wally and Eve. Wally and Eve to this day, is still a better love story than Twilight. Now, we'll talk about Twilight in a later stream, guys, because I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, 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 double hate, loathe entirely Twilight. Yes, I just quoted the 2003 Grinch. Oh well. I hate Twilight with a fiery, fiery passion. I want to see that book burn. Like, Twilight is such a horrible book. The, the, those two books are the epitome of horrible writing. Hey, the films are comedies. Hey, the books are just sad and pathetic. But, yeah, I mean, those books are horrible. But back to Wally. Back to Wally. Back to more happier thoughts. Because I don't want to get all ranty and ravey and angry and worked up over a book. I mean, come on. But yeah, I stand by that statement. I stand by that statement, guys. I stand by that statement. Wally and Eve is a better love story than Twilight. I mean, that's just plain and simple. But back to Wally, right? Because Wally interacts and connects with all these humans, right? And he meets Eve and immediately falls in love with her, right? He immediately falls head over heels for he immediately falls head over heels for her, and the relationship blossoms from there. The relationship blossoms from there. Wally and Eve have a very, very good relationship. And the deeper themes in Wally, I mean, it's just immaculate. Also, you've also heard me talk about Inside Out and the psychological brilliance of that film. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. Don't die. Don't die yet, phone. Please. Hang in there. Hang in there. We're only 30 minutes into this. Please. Please, God, please let the battery last. Guys, if the stream cuts out, y'all know why. I'm sorry. I am so, so sorry. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is very, very bad. No. No, my phone. My phone's gonna die. No. Ah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. Um yeah, Inside Out is a very, very good film, guys. I mean, it's such a good film. It's psychologically fascinating and intriguing and all that. Like, oh, it's great. It's grand, you know. Oh boy, I hope we hit the hour mark, guys. I pray with all my might we hit the hour mark. Please, Lord, please let us hit the hour mark. Please, I'm begging you. But back to Inside Out and the psychological significance of the film. Like, it's just so, so intriguing, guys. I really, really do like it. Like, okay, here we have the five main emotions, right? Here we have the five main emotions for Riley in Inside Out. We have here we have joy, sadness, anger, disgust, and fear. I believe are the five main emotions. And Joey tries to control everything because she obviously wants Riley to be happy all the time. But life can't always be that way. And Joey tries to keep sadness as far away from the control panel as possible because because she thinks Riley doesn't need sadness. And that's an understandable thought process, guys. But in actuality, it's a beautiful analogy and metaphor, right? It is a beautiful analogy and metaphor that that Joy tries to keep all the other emotions, hey, but mainly sadness at bay, right? Because deep down, guys, hey, we actually do. There's always there's always this pressure, right, to basically stay happy, stay joyful, stay whatever. Don't stray off the path. But guys, we cannot keep our emotions bottled up forever. They will eventually come out. They will eventually come out, guys. Our emotions will eventually come out, and we need to let ourselves feel and let ourselves grieve. But yeah, Inside Out is just such a good film, though. I mean, I haven't seen the second one. I want to, though. I need to badly. I need to see the second film badly, man. I need to see Inside Out 2, like, ASAP, because I hear it's a phenomenal. Plus, I think it would go more in depth here with the psychological aspect. I think I could actually. I think I could go more in depth into the actual psychology of Inside Out if I did see the second film, because it's very, very just interesting and intriguing, guys. Like, I genuinely love talking about this stuff, guys, even though my thoughts are rambly and unclear and messy at points. I know. I need to practice what I preach. I I said in last night's stream that there's no difference here between here between thinking and writing. How do you develop critical thinking skills? Learn to write. Because there's no difference, guys. And guys, these are not my own thoughts. These are thoughts of those that came before me. I I stand on the shoulders of giants. I read those that came long before me, which which is what you should do if you are interested in anything. Look at those that came before you, and those that have more knowledge than you on said topic. Like that's what I did with well, yeah, that's what I did. Hey, when originally journeying into psychology, right? I read a bit of Jung and Nietzsche and all that. All right, buddy. All right. What's up, Kaylee? How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's just that my phone's about to die, and I hope we can reach the hour mark. We are in dire straits this stream because my phone's about to die. I'm not sure what percentage it's at. And oh no, like my phone's about to die. I hope we reach the hour mark. And yeah, okay. But yeah, guys, I've read a lot of these authors, a lot of these books, guys. Although, like I said, I haven't read all of them. I haven't read all the books. I haven't read all the books, guys. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just that I'm not sad, I'm antsy. I'm anxious. But that's it because my phone's about to die and I don't want the stream to end. I don't want the stream to end. I'm very, very like antsy and nervous right now because, like I said, we're 45 minutes into this. So we're close to the hour mark. We are close to that hour mark, and I hope we reach it, guys. Sadly, guys, sadly, guys, if we do hit that hour mark, and if and when we do hit it, guys, if and when we do hit the hour mark, I'm gonna have to cut it right at 60 minutes. Right at the hour mark. So, yeah, guys, just do all the normal stuff, and yeah, it'll be fine. But going back to the psychological aspects of what I was talking about with inside out, right? Like I've read a lot of books, guys. I've read a lot of good books, and thank you, my dear viewer. Thank you, Kaylee. And I've read a lot of good books. I haven't read as much as I want, though. That's the problem. That's always the problem. Well, yes, I've read a lot of good books, a lot of good material. I'm greedy. I haven't read enough, guys. I haven't read. I haven't read enough, and I need to read more. I need to read more. You need to, sweetheart. You need to. You see, my dear viewer, I was the exact same way. I did not read anything unless it was for school. I did not read anything. I I did not read anything unless it was it for school. That is until my eldest brother introduced me to a series on YouTube called Thug Notes. Something just clicked there, and I just fell in love with reading. The Bible is a good book. The Bible is a very, very good book. It has a lot of great insights, and it's the first hyperlinked book, guys. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I've strayed off topic once again. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, my dear viewer, what would I look like if I shaved the beard? You'll find out next month. You will find out next month. You will find out next month, Kaylee. You'll find out next month. Hey, because next month it's going. Next month I'll be clean shaven. I'll probably look like. I'll probably look, I don't know, 10 years younger. Like, I'll probably look 10 years younger, guys. I'll probably look 10 years younger. I'll probably look like I'm 12 again. Hey, because honestly, I don't think I've got the face of an adult yet. Hey, the only thing to me that makes me an adult is the facial hair, at least in my opinion. But yeah, next month I'll get rid of all this and it's going. But yeah, guys, I mean, 27, 27. Let's see, you're 6 years under the, or you're 6 years over the mark. You are 6 years over the mark. You're 6 years over the mark. I'm not 27. You are 6 years over the mark. But yeah. Yeah, my buddy who lives in Alabama, he's 27 though. Like Shrev's a good dude. But I'm getting too personal here with you guys. I'd rather keep my private stuff private for now. But yeah. Yeah, so it makes me look older. That's good. That's good then. That's that's ve- that's very very good. But yeah, I mean, go okay. Oh, what was I talking about, guys? What was I talking about? Oh, the Bible and all that, and the psychology of Inside Out, and the psychological aspects of Inside Out. So the Bible is also a very, very good book. It has a lot of good lessons in it. Plus, it is the first hyperlinked book. Now, what do I mean by this, guys? What do I mean by this? I mean, like, okay, so I'll give y'all an example right quick. So in Genesis, Abraham goes to sacrifice his son Isaac on the mount on on a mountain, and Jesus actually does sacrifice himself on a mountain. So there's parallels there. Also, Jacob tricks his brother Esau out of his birthright, and a few years later, a king tricks Jacob into marrying Leah instead of Rachel. He has to do 7 years of labor in order to get Rachel's hand in marriage, which I find is fascinating, right? It's the old adage, what goes around comes around. And I know this stuff, guys. I know this stuff. I know Genesis very, very well. I know Genesis very, very well here because I've gone through it 20 times. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. But but yeah, guys, it's very, very interesting. So yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I understand. I I understand. I was in. I had go to school too at one point. I mean, I'm out of school now, but I had to. I know the pressures of school. It's hard. I understand. I understand. But yeah, guys. Yeah. Hey, the Bible is a very, very interesting book. So yeah, guys. I mean, the Bible is a very interesting book like that in general, though. Like, there's more hyperlinks hidden just that. No, no, I'm not sad at all. I'm not no. I'm not sad at all, guys. I'm not sad at all. I'm just like, I'm just tired, man. It's been a long day, you know. It's been a long day. But that's okay. That's okay. Plus, like I said, hey, my phone's dying, so that's a bit nerve wracking as well. So, yeah. But the Bible is a very, very good book, and I understand not everyone wants to read it. Not everyone is a believer, which is fine. Um, like it's it's it it's okay. It's it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I like dealing with the moral questions and all that. I like just dealing with like philosophical and psychological questions. Everything is just very, very good. Later, later, man. La- Later, my dear viewer. Later. But but yeah, man. Hey, the Bible is a very, very interesting book because it is over 2,000 years old, guys. It's over 2,000 years old. And another great author to read if you are interested in the Bible or Christianity or anything like that. Another great author to read is C.S. Lewis. His Screw Tape Letters, his Great Divorce. Of course he got the Narnia series. That's all well and good. I mean, you've got Narnia, which is a phenomenal fantasy series and all that. Like, Narnia is very, very good and very, very just well written and everything. I mean, you've got Hey the Screw Tape Letters, Hey the Great Divorce, and Mere Christianity. Like, Lewis was a very, very profound influence on Lewis was a very, very profound influence on me and just helping my thought process in general, as was well, I've read a bit of Carl Jung's stuff, but I haven't read that much of them. Like, I want to read more books though, guys. I want to read more audio. I need to listen to more audiobooks and just like read more actual and actually read more books too. Although to me audiobooks are faster though. Like, I can do stuff while listening to audiobooks as well. But I would but I prefer actually reading books though to listening to audiobooks. But I get the appeal of audiobooks. Do not get me wrong, guys. I get the appeal of audiobooks. I really do. Um yeah. So that's all well and good. That's all well and good. Like, audiobooks are very, very just interesting and unique as well. Because before the printing press, guys, before the printing press, that's how stories were told. Like the original Grimm Brothers fairy tales and Hans Christian Andersen's tales, and the Arabian Nights, a collection, and all those fairy tales were told orally, traditionally through the word of mouth. Very, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting stuff. Like, I love all this. I love all this stuff, guys. And it's just fascinating to me. It really is. Hmm. Anyways, guys, so that is where I'll be leaving things for tonight. Once again, I'm very, very sorry, but my phone is about to die. So, yeah. I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm done. I mean, we have hit the hour mark. If at this point, we've hit the hour mark. And with that, guys, now that we have hit the hour mark, I am outie. And y'all know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Turn on all post notifications. He said that we never miss a video, and you'll be notified whenever I upload. And with that, guys, I am outie. I love you guys, and thank you guys.